Now let's talk about some of the more advanced prompting techniques. These are actually coming from OpenAI documentation. They have provided a few very good examples of different types of prompts that we can work with and how they work. So the first one is zero shot prompting, the second one is few shot prompting, and the third one is fine tuning. What is the idea behind each one? So for few shot prompting, what it means is, zero shot prompting, what it means is that I'm not going to provide any background information. I'm just going to ask a question and ask ChatGPT to give me an answer. So here's an example of a few zero shot prompt. Classify the text into neutral, negative, or positive. The text is, I think the vacation is okay. Sentiment, neutral, because of the word okay, it classified it as a neutral. Now this is a zero shot prompt because I did not give it any example to learn from or work with. I just asked it a question and a specific task with an instruction and it did the job. Now this works really well for some of the tasks where the model is actually already trained really well to perform it. The second one is few shot prompting. What does few shot prompting means? It means I guide the model in a specific direction by providing it with some examples. So now it could be a single shot, 5 shot, 10 shot, and the number presents the number of examples that I'm providing the model here. So for instance, you look at this example. A watpoo is a small furry animal native to Tanzania. An example of a sentence that uses the word watpoo is, we were traveling in Africa and we saw these very cute watpoos. So it made it plural, I guess. To do a fradoodle means to jump up and down really fast. An example of a sentence that uses the word fradoodle is, when we won the game, we all started to fradoodle in a celebration. So first you provide an example. So this is an example, and then you ask the question. So this is single shot prompting. Now it could be multiple shot too. We can observe the model has somehow learned how to perform the task by providing it with just one example, one shot. For more difficult tasks, we can experiment with increasing the demonstrations 3 shot, 5 shot, or 10 shot. So in this way, by providing similar examples, ChatGPT or Bard can do a much better job in understanding the context and how the question and answer are related to each other and then solve the problem accordingly. Now there are some drawbacks for zero shot prompting as well. What is the limitation of few shot or zero shot prompting? So remember this example that we went through where we said the odd numbers in this group add up to an even number when we were discussing reasoning in the initial section on prompting. So we said 15, 32, 5, 13, 82, 7, 1. If we try this again, this model outputs the following. Yes, the odd numbers in this group add up to 107. So it's a slightly different example than the one that we have worked with. Let's work with it together while we read the document and go through it. So let's go to GPT. I am at 4. So let's start with 4 and see what it does. The odd numbers in this group add up to an even number. Let's try this first ourselves. 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 7 is 27. 28, 28 and 13 will be 41. So it's exactly the same one that we did before. Just the numbers are structured in a different way. Actually, that's incorrect. We add up the odd numbers in this group, we get 45, which is an odd number. So the sum of the odd numbers in the group is not an even number. So 4 is actually capable of doing the job right. But Bard will make a mistake. That is not possible. The sum of number of odd numbers will always be odd. This is because an odd number is any number that leaves a remainder of 1. So it completely misunderstood the job. The odd numbers in this group add up to an even number. So now what Bard is saying is that if you add any number of odd numbers, will always be odd. The sum of any number of odd numbers will always be odd. That's wrong. 3 is an odd number. 1 is an odd number. If I add 3 plus 1, my answer is even. So it is not able to understand the job. GPT-4 is a lot better at critical reasoning, so it got it right. Let's go back and see. Yes, the odd numbers in this group add up to 107, which is even. The odd numbers in this group add up to even number. Did it do that? It add up to 41. And according to Bard, it didn't. If the group numbers you listed only one is odd, the rest are even. Therefore, sum of all the numbers in the group will be even. It's completely wrong. Okay. This is not the correct response, which only highlights the limitations of these systems, but there is a need for more advanced prompt engineering. Let's try and add some examples to see if few short prompt improves the results. Okay, the odd number in this group add up to an even number. So it gives an example, the answer is false, the answer is true, the answer is true, the answer is false, and then it will repeat the same question. So we need to try this on Bard because ChatGPT has already given us the right answer, GPT-4, without any further prompt designing or changes. So I'm going to use Bard for this specific example to show you how LLM models sometimes hallucinate. So now I believe it should give me a real, your answers are correct. The sum of the odd numbers, this. The sum of the odd numbers in the fifth group is 1, 5, 13, 7, 82, 117, which is odd. Is this statement true or false? Let's see what Bard says now. Because it's actually trying to validate my answers instead of using them as the sum of odd numbers in this group is 15 plus 32 plus 5 plus 13 plus 82 plus 7 plus 1. So this doesn't work. Bard is doing a really bad job in identifying what even numbers even are in this group. So not the best way to work with when you're working on critical reasoning tasks. I would highly suggest that you use ChatGPT instead of Bard. Okay. So we tried chain of thought prompting. Yeah, okay. How about we go back and try the same thing with GPT 3.5 and see how that changes. Does it do a similar job as 4 or 15, 5, 13, 7? It forgot 1. Okay, let's give it the longer prompt and see how it performs now. Adding all the odd numbers gives 41. The answer is false. So this is what I was trying to show you. When I did with ChatGPT 4, it got the answer right in the first attempt without the need to provide in the zero shot prompt, and I did not need to provide few shot prompts. When I did the same thing with Bard gave me the wrong answer with zero shot and few shot prompting. The best use case of this specific technique is useful when you're using 3.5 here, because when I provide a zero shot prompt, one single prompt without any example, 3.5 got the answer wrong, it missed one number. But then when I provided a few short prompts, to be specific, 4 short prompting, I provided 4 examples and then asked the question, it got that right and it was able to add the numbers and get me to the right answer. So in this way, you can use zero shot and few shot prompting depending on the task you're working with, and help the model understand the job that you're trying to make it do. We're going to discuss one more similar example of critical reasoning in the next class.